Easter Sunday, don't we all love Easter Sunday? The resurrection. On the third day, Jesus rose from the grave, defeating sin, shame, and death itself. The stone was rolled away, the tomb was empty, and the impossible became reality. We talk a lot about the cross, the pain, the blood, the sacrifice, but we don't talk enough about the moment after the silence, when breath returned to lungs, when light pierced the darkness, and when the stone rolled away and everything changed. Jesus didn't just die for you, he rose for you. And that changes everything. This isn't just a story of survival, it's a story of victory, of promises kept, of death defeated, of a new life made available to the ones who thought theirs was over. So let's talk about it. Why did God resurrect Jesus? Reason number one, to fulfill his promise. God always keeps his word. Jesus said he would rise again. In John 2:19, Jesus answered them, "Destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days." The context of that is Jesus was speaking to the Jews who questioned his authority after he cleared the temple. They thought he was talking about the physical temple building, but Jesus was actually speaking about his body, foreshadowing his death and resurrection. Mark 9:31, he said to them, "The Son of Man is going to be delivered into the hands of men. They will kill him, and after 3 days he will rise again." The context of that is Jesus is speaking privately to his disciples, preparing them for what's coming. He doesn't sugarcoat it at all. He tells them plainly that he will be betrayed, killed, and rise again on the third day. This was one of the several moments when he predicted his resurrection before it happened. And guess what? The resurrection was the fulfillment of that prophecy. If he didn't rise, it would have made God a liar, and God is not a liar. He says, "I'm a man of my word." But the resurrection proves God doesn't break his promises, even when it looks like the story might be over. Reason number two, to defeat death once and for all. Before Jesus, death had the final say. But when Jesus got up, he stripped death of its power. He didn't just survive the grave, he overcame it. 1 Corinthians 15:55 says, "O death, where is your sting? O grave, where is your victory?" God resurrected Jesus to show the world death is not the end for those who believe. There's life after loss. There's hope after hurt. And there's power after pain. The reason number three, to give us access to new life. Resurrection wasn't just about Jesus, it was about us. Romans 6:4 says, "Just as Christ was raised from the dead, we too may live a new life." Jesus didn't get up for applause. He got up to open a door to healing, a door to promise, a door to freedom from sin, shame, fear, and spiritual death. God resurrected Jesus so you could live again, even after everything that tried to bury you. It's so important that we understand and we know these things. I feel like so many people are just programmed on one level and not able to deeply dive into many of the reasons, the details of all of this. Reason number 4, to prove that love wins. The cross looked like defeat, but the resurrection flipped that narrative. The world thought violence, hate, betrayal, and death had won once Jesus was crucified. But God said, love gets the last word. So what does this mean for you? God resurrected Jesus to make a statement. Nothing, not even death, can cancel what I've spoken over your life. If he brought Jesus out of the grave, then he can bring you out of depression. He can bring you out of shame. He can bring you out of waiting, addiction, heartbreak, fear. No matter what it is, he can bring you out of it. Resurrection means you don't have to stay down. Resurrection isn't just about Jesus getting up. It's about you getting back up too. Whatever part of you feels buried, your hope, your confidence, your joy, your faith, it can rise again. It surely can. God resurrected Jesus to show the world and to show you that darkness doesn't get the final word. We're not gonna give it that power. The grave isn't your ending. The trauma isn't the whole story. And the delay isn't your denial. He fulfilled his promise. He crushed the power of death. He gave you access to a new beginning, and he proved once and for all that love always wins. So if you're still sitting in what feels like a tomb, just listen. You don't have to stay there. If God raised Jesus from the dead, he can resurrect your peace. He can restore your purpose. He can redeem your pain, because the resurrection wasn't just for him, it was for you too. And that's important to know. Just believe and you will be able to get out of whatever you are in.